think everybody has always called me a ham. I guess you have to be a ham to do this for a living. But hey guys, how you doing? Happy Thursday. And yes, I am a ham. And I also make ham. And everybody loves ham, right? I mean, I think it's like one of those things that nobody's upset when you say, yeah, we're going to somebody's house and they're having ham. Oh, okay, it's ham, right? So my wife loves ham. Jesse loves ham. Everybody I know loves ham. Me, not so much. I'm not the big ham lover, but I like ham in things, but I don't necessarily like ham for dinner. So in order for me to really like ham, like really love it, I need like a glaze. I need to have it like with a bunch of stuff. And that's what we're going to do today. So listen, I know a lot of the hams come with glaze, but you know what? They never give you enough. And it's never as good as the stuff you can make yourself. And there's usually some ham leftovers because, you know, hams are pretty big. Everybody always wants leftover because it's good with eggs. It's good with potatoes. It's good with everything. You can make so many things with it. So we're going to make a little ham. We're going to make a little glaze. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the leftovers in your air fryer. Today I'm using the PowerXL dual air fryer, which is cool because I'm going to show you two things at once. I'm actually going to show you the ham that we're going to have for dinner. And then I'm going to show you the leftovers right in the same air fryer, which I think is pretty cool. And that's why people like the dual basket so much.
I love it. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's really fallen in love with it. It's really cool.
I really mean that.
I know you do, because we haven't, you know, I can have any air fryer on my counter, as you guys know. And this is the one that has been there since I got it, really. Unless I'm showing a different one, this is the one that we have on our counter. So, all right, let's get started with the glaze. Because I'll show you why. You know, you always have to do everything out of order because it's sort of live-ish, right? So what we're going to do to make the glaze is syrup.
Oh, it's live, honey.
It's live, but I kind of have some of the stuff done. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're prepared.
So it's live-ish, I guess.
Prepared.
Yes. So we're going to speed up time a little bit. There, I put in some syrup, actually a lot of syrup. And then if that wasn't enough sweets, we're going to put in some brown sugar. So we have syrup, we have brown sugar. Now in the recipe that I post, which is always posted above or below the live video on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching us, I'm adding ginger. I'm putting ginger in because I love it. This is this really cool brand. Again, I'm not endorsed by them, but I love them. It's a Gourmet Garden, and it's like semi-dry. It's not like 100% dry, but it's not fresh either. It's like somewhere in between. And I just think it's awesome. And they have everything from ginger to parsley. So if you can get it, it's great. So I'm adding ginger to the recipe. You guys don't have to, but it's there if you want. Then we're going to put some garlic powder and some onion powder in there. Hot sauce. I really like hot sauce on my ham. I think it goes really, really well with the saltiness of the ham. And you know, something that you might want to consider is ham's already cooked. So that's why I want to show you why the air fryer is a great way to make it, especially during a holiday, because you know, you have extra burners now, right? You still use your oven for something else or your stovetop. All right, so let me do it again. We had syrup, brown sugar, ginger, onion powder, garlic powder, hot sauce, Dijon mustard. About a quarter cup of that. Now, what you're going to do is you're just going to pop it in a pan, give it a stir, and then you want to heat it through. It doesn't take long. We're talking about like maybe 5 minutes is enough. And then you're going to have a nice warm glaze. In my opinion, a better glaze than what comes with the hams. Look how pretty that is. So we're going to just pop that right on the stove. I'm just going to heat it up a little bit. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to take your ham and you're going to glaze it, right? You're going to glaze it before you put it into the air fryer. And you do that because you want those sugars to caramelize on that salty ham. It's so good. So do about maybe a quarter of it. Get it all in there, kind of open it up, get it in the cracks and the crevices, and then heat it up for about 10 or 15 minutes, right? Then what you're going to do, come on over here, Jess. Look how cool this looks inside the dual. Now this is what's cool about the dual basket. Look,
Ooh,
now that's a
I didn't
really,
expect it to look that pretty.
look how beautiful that is.
Wow.
Now I glazed it and then I cooked it for about 10 minutes.
Got my attention.
Now, I like when the sugars are really caramelized on there. So we're just gonna, see, now I cooled this customer service. I want you to know that. So I can take my little rack out, see?
Yeah.
So with the dual, it's very easy to get things out. But first, we're gonna let that sit for a second because I wanna show you in the recipe, what I did is I just made like some really easy braised vegetables to go with this because look how pretty that is. Ham is so powerful. You don't really need an amazingly
That's true.
powerful side dish to go with it. So what we did here is we did some really pretty carrots, some braised leeks. Look how gorgeous that is. Just really, really pretty stuff. I love leeks with the ham, and then I just cut the carrots all different ways just to make it a little pretty.
A lot like this house.
I know. We're going to talk about that in a second. But look how pretty that bed of vegetables is for our ham. Oops. All right. Now we're just going to take this guy off here like this, and then I'm going to add some extra glaze. Look at that. So what we want to do is we really want to fan it out as best we can. I'm just going to take this and put it over here. Don't fall. Okay. Now my glaze, I would have taken it down a little bit further, but for the purposes of today, it's going to be good enough. I would have made this glaze probably cook about another 5 minutes. It would have gotten just even a little bit more thick, and that's what we want. But we'll just start putting some on here. Again, we want to glaze it up really, really well because it looks beautiful. And look at the addition of the ginger. The ginger is it's just really pretty. And ginger is so good with ham. It just really holds up to the salt.
Too.
Yeah. So we're just going to let that drip down.
That's the maple syrup, the hot sauce, the ginger, the brown sugar.
So good.
And hot sauce. We said that.
Let me just put a little, yeah, I'm just going to put a little here so it doesn't fall off my board.
That's a trick. Another trick by Eric Theiss.
It's a trick. It's a TV trick.
Yes.
All right. So if that
looks great.
isn't really pretty, right? I mean, again, you guys, you can do the ham really easily in the air fryer. It's already, it's already cooked. So basically what we're doing is we're heating it up, and nothing can caramelize something better than the air fryer because you have all that superheated air that just surrounds the meat, and it just does a great job with the ham. And again, I could have done 2 of these hams in the dual. It's that big. No problem at all. Okay, so what are we going to go and do next? We have some leftover ham.
Well, wait, before you move on, let's just
Okay.
have a couple comments from this segment.
Yeah, please, let's have some
Maddie
comments.
Strong Mom said she's never had hot sauce on a ham. Go figure.
Oh, come on, Maddie.
And honestly, I don't know that I have.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Well, what about a hot mustard?
No.
What?
You're always throwing me for a loop. Eric.
Come on, Jessica Theiss.
Throwing me for a loop.
I always put hot sauce on the ham. You don't even know it.
Emily Malakane said, I put the Cholula on everything. She loves it.
It's my favorite brand.
Yeah, I love it. Too.
I know. I love it so much.
And Terry Profizich said, my oven now is for storage since she has the PowerXL air fryer.
It is a really big spot of storage if you're not going to use it.
It's not bad.
You can keep all your pots and pans in there.
Oh my gosh. Adam Melvin's here from London. He hasn't been here in a couple weeks.
Oh, Adam, what do you
Welcome
think?
back.
Are you doing spiral hams? I'm sure you're doing spiral hams out there. What's your favorite Easter dish in England? That's what I would like to know. If he can get back to us,
that's a good
that'd be
question.
really cool.
That is a good question. And then Emily Malakane again said, what a platter. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that all in an air fryer.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot. And honestly, if I didn't do the leftovers, I just want to say this. Now, I did the vegetables in a pot because I wanted to show you how to do the leftovers in the air fryer, but I could have easily braised these beautiful vegetables on the other side of the dual
absolutely.
basket.
Absolutely.
Who else?
And then we have George Fox in the house.
George Fox! What's up, George? What's
Hi,
up?
George.
Hey, man.
And we have people that are on their way for dinner coming over now.
Oh, dude, listen, I always have so many leftovers, and you know, it's annoying because my neighbor is they're at I think a basketball game or something tonight. So I can't even drop the ham off for her. We have so much.
And actually, speaking of leftovers, Juanita Webster said, any recipes for leftover ham in your waffleizer?
Well, funny you should ask.
you should ask.
Now, I'm not using the waffleizer, but you can do this in the waffleizer, and you'll see why.
Yeah. So go ahead.
So, all right, let's do it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get another cutting board and just show that ham for a second because I got to run to the fridge.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want everybody to drool over that caramelization on that ham because it's so good. So what I have here is, you guys know, if you are a frequent joiner of the show, I use a lot of this, we call it wampum dough, because you bang it on the counter and you womp it, and it's so easy to use. It's great in the air fryer. Now this is a pizza dough, and you just get it in the can and you roll it out. So what I have is some leftover ham, because let's pretend that Jessie didn't eat all the ham like she always does.
Yeah, right.
Now we're just gonna open it up a little bit. We're just gonna make a really simple stromboli. The stromboli it's like a calzone, I guess, of sorts. And we're gonna start off with some honey mustard. Now put the honey mustard down first.
Ooh.
And I like honey mustard on ham.
Mustard with calzone.
Well, yeah, because...
Or stromboli, for that matter.
Yeah, mustard is it's one of my favorite flavors. If you don't like mustard, you don't have to use it, but
no, I like the idea.
I think it's great. So here's the ham. Now what I did is I just kind of cooked the ham. I chopped it up just to get a little bit of the fat out of it, so it would be a little bit more crunchy inside there, which is cool.
Good idea.
Now what's nice about the calzone, the stromboli, is you never have to worry about overstuffing it because it'll just fall out the sides. And then what we're going to do is we are going to put some Swiss. So we have some caramelized ham, we have some honey mustard, and then we have the Swiss cheese. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to literally roll it up like this. There's no wrong way to do this, you guys, but I'll just show you how to finish this up. So you take it like that, and this dough is so pliable. Look what I can do to it.
Ooh.
So I'm going to give it a squeeze at the edges,
That's fun.
and then I'm going to fold it under and smash it down.
You love to smash things down.
I do. I like to smash things down. I like to pound things with flavor. I get excited. All right, so that's it. That's your stromboli. It's filled with such great stuff. And then because we're air frying it, what I like to do is I like to flavor the bread, right? So I take some mayo, which is great for giving it a lot of golden color, and I'm adding another layer of the mustard. Not a lot. See what I do? It's sort of like they make a mayonnaise and a mustard combination. That's really all this is. But then I'm going to just rub the outsides, and you're going to see how beautiful this will come out. Now, what you do now is look how great. One of these strombolis fits perfectly right in the dual basket like that. You can make two of them. Look how pretty that is. Now let me show you the magic of live Facebook, YouTube. This is what it looks like when it comes out. So I did the ham on one side. I did my leftovers on the other side.
Give it a minute to just ooh and ah.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Ah! All right, so this is customer service. It's cooled, just warm to the touch.
Yeah. Don't be grabbing your stromboli out from a hot air fryer. People.
No, we don't want to burn anybody. But what we do want you to do is eat it warm. Now listen to this. Listen.
Yeah.
Crispy and crunchy and cheesy. Look at this.
Oh yes. Yes.
Let's just push on that.
Please and
Look at
thank
that. Oh.
Please and thank you.
See, so if you ask my opinion, this is really what I'd rather have. I love this. I really do. But, if you take that ham and you pop it right in here in one of these little doughs and then air fry it, it's just like, it's like
that's amazing.
a little cloud of
I'll tell you that
perfection is really what it is.
You have a cornucopia of food.
I know. That's why we need more neighbors. We don't have a lot of neighbors.
That's right.
That's the problem. There's no one here to eat.
Eric, I spy mushrooms.
Oh yeah. So this is kind of funny.
Yes, this is so cool.
So my son is a vegetarian, and he's always eating mushrooms, and everything is so expensive now. I said let's grow our own. So you can buy these logs. They're really cool, and they sprout shiitake mushrooms.
Looky.
And then just picked up this cool little bread box. Isn't that fun? So listen, food's expensive.
You just got that on Amazon.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's got an Anyway, so we're
And
growing
shout
our
out
own
to
food.
Gavin, his best friend.
Gavin Taylor, he's going to do it too. So hopefully he started his. It's really fun to do. Yeah. And, you know, what are you going to do? You know, the prices go up. You got to come up with creative ways. Although, I don't think we got enough mushrooms to cover the cost of the log, but we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks.
That's right. That's right. First flush.
First flush. So who else is out there today?
Let's see who else is out here.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just zoom in on the ham.
Jessie was so excited about the mushrooms, she forgot that she had to, like, say hi to people.
Well, I'd love to see things grow right in front of me. Terry Profizic said, welcome to my house. Terry also said, put that in the waffleizer, which I know we talked about a little bit, but yeah, you could totally waffleize.
Absolutely. What I just did, look, you guys, let me pop this back out. What I just did here, you could easily have built that right in the waffleizer and then just shut it.
Yeah.
And when you're making dough like this in the waffleizer, you don't even have to clip it because it will expand.
Right.
So, you know, you just flip it and let it do its thing. It's going to come out great.
And we have Shirley Anderson saying the ham looks heavenly.
Heavenly Ham.
Great.
That would be a great brand name, wouldn't it?
Sounds good.
Heavenly Ham.
Lawada Green says, hi from Vancouver, Washington.
Oh, hey, Vancouver and Lawada. How are you? It's always good to see you.
And I already said hi to some people. David Ecker says your glaze looks phenomenal.
Oh, thanks, David. You know, I think it needs a little bit more, honestly.
Pamela Schwinger's in the house.
Hey, Pam.
And we have, I already told you that George Fox was here. LaDon Burnt says hello from Illinois and says this looks so good.
Where the heck is George Fox? He could come here and eat some ham with us.
Ruby Sierra's on her way, so make room.
Come on over.
Lorraine Stazik says that looks delicious.
Hey, Lorraine.
Maddie
Thank
Strong
you.
Mom said womp them away.
Yeah, you got to womp it. That stuff is so good. Air fryer waffleizer, the wampum stuff, the refrigerator dough, man. You got to keep it in stock. It lasts a long time. There's so much you can do with it.
Lorraine Stazik says, can you use crystal ginger for your recipes?
Oh, absolutely. Crystal ginger would be fantastic. No question. It would be a bit of a different flavor profile. But hey, there's a lot of sweet going on, and that would work just great. Hey, you guys, listen. Holidays are coming up. Ham season. I call it ham season because everybody has ham. It's almost even hard to get a ham. So listen, make your own glaze. Have a little fun. Turn it into a stromboli or a calzone for leftovers. Use your air fryer. Look, we made main courses, and then we have leftovers for lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can do everything in there. And I want to thank everybody for joining, and I will see you next week. We are doing cookies. We're going to do like a fun play on an Easter cookie in the air fryer.
Sounds great. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.